When was the last time you stopped everything just to be with someone who truly matters? These days, it's too easy to lose ourselves in the noise. Hours spent scrolling, days caught up in routines, months turning into years where we say, maybe next time, but when you live in another country, that next time feels even farther away. Distance, time zones, life, it all gets in the way. But real friendships don't fade. They fight, they survive the miles, the missed calls, the endless chaos. Because the moments we share in person, they're worth everything. This isn't just a video, it's a story about the effort it takes to hold on to what truly matters. Once a year, no matter what, we bridge the gap. Because friendship isn't about convenience, it's about showing up. So, what does it take to stay connected across the miles? A little time, a little courage, and a lot of heart. Let me show you how we make it happen. Do you remember my video about making new friendships when I lived in Hong Kong? If you've seen it, you might recall how challenging it was to start over in a new country. But there were two people who made it easier, helping me feel at home when I needed it most. One of them is Alessia. She's also Italian, but after years in England, she and her husband moved to Hong Kong. That's where I had the luck of meeting her. This trip feels special because it's been almost a year since we've seen each other. And honestly, I think I've spent the entire journey with a smile on my face, just thinking about reconnecting. This time we decided on Phu Quoc, Vietnam, a destination that's roughly halfway for both of us. We always pick a shared destination to keep travel times fair. So Alessia gets a direct flight and I have a layover. But here's the twist. I still arrived before her. Go figure. It's my duty to make sure at least one of us properly appreciates this sunset. Don't worry, Alessia, I've got it covered. Friendship doesn't follow a straight path. Sometimes it's about crossing oceans, adjusting schedules, and holding on, no matter how much time has passed. And now it's time to turn plans into moments and distance into connection. So speaking about priorities, subscribing might not change your world, but it will definitely change mine. Now, stop for a moment and think about your week. How much of your time truly went to things that felt important? And how much of it slipped away, lost in the glow of a phone screen? Drop me a comment below. We act as if time is endless, but it isn't. It moves forward whether we're ready or not. The real challenge isn't about finding more time. It's about using the time we have wisely before it's gone. Not every friendship will last forever. Some people will come into our lives only for a short time. Like waves brushing the shore. They will leave us with memories or lessons before moving on. It's easy to feel sad about this, and that's okay. But it's not a loss. Instead, every connection shapes us. Then there are the friends who stay, the rare ones. Even when life gets messy or hard. These are the connections that remind us who we are and why relationships are so valuable. This trip with Alessia wasn't about grand plans. It was about being there for each other. We laughed until our cheeks hurt, swapped stories that had been waiting for the right moment to be shared, and found peace in the unspoken understanding that only close friends share. But those days felt like minutes, like all the best moments do. That's the tricky part about joy. The moments that mean the most often feel like they vanish the quickest. But they don't disappear, they stay with us, shaping how we see the world and reminding us of what's worth holding on to. So easily we let distractions steal these moments, pulling us away from the people and experiences that make life truly rich. But here's something we don't talk about enough: the impact of relationships on our well-being. Science tells us that strong connections with others are one of the biggest predictors of happiness and health. Do you know what these relationships bring to our lives? They lower stress, boost our mood, and even improve physical health. Studies show that people with close friendships live longer, experience fewer illnesses, and recover faster from challenges. Yet, in a world more connected than ever, we've never been so disconnected. Social media tricks us into thinking we're staying in touch, but it barely scratches the surface. It offers snapshots without substance, like reading a headline without knowing the full story. Life is happening now, but how often do we stop and truly notice it? So yes, I'm in my 50s, though I don't feel like it. Sometimes I think they made a mistake on my ID. Do you know why? The relationships in my life keep me energized. They have this power. They don't just add years to my life, they bring life to my years. This trip reminded me that we don't need more hours in a day. We need to value the ones we already have. Friendships aren't about how often you meet, they're about how deeply you connect when you do. But staying connected takes effort. It means stepping away from the noise and giving your focus to the people who light up your world. This isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. When I think back to these 3 days, I won't remember the delays or the small inconveniences. I remember Alessia's laughter, the endless late-night conversations, and the way time seemed to pause when we were together. I can't help but think back to that weekly coffee meeting in Hong Kong, the one I almost gave up on. I still remember how heavy my heart felt after the first time, walking away with the sinking feeling that I didn't belong. It took everything in me to go back the next time. I almost didn't. I convinced myself it will just be another lonely experience. But the second time changed everything. That's when I met Alessia, who still fills my life with joy and laughter to this day. It's funny how life twists sometimes. The best things often happen right after we're ready to give up. So don't let doubt hold you back. Show up, even when it feels impossible, because it might just change your life. Somewhere along the way, we stopped looking into each other's eyes, choosing to stare at screens instead, forgetting what it feels like to be felt. We've built a world where loneliness hides in plain sight, where we are constantly surrounded, yet rarely held. But the scariest part? We started to believe that's normal. So let me ask you, are you making time for the people who brighten your life? Are you creating memories that will stay with you? Or are you letting life slip by while focusing on things that don't last? Life moves too fast to let the moments that matter most slip away. Create them, cherish them, and let them shape the story of your life. Always.